All right, man, we back. Had us Home Depot distribution load today. Looked at the time on the on my pre-plan. It said 9 p.m. to 3 a.m. So I'm thinking they got the times wrong. So I had to call my fleet manager because I ain't never delivered that late. You know what I'm saying? So she's like, nah, that's right, this, that, and the third, but you can try to get there earlier. So we just got here. I seen a forklift guy. He said the guy doesn't get here till about 9:30. So I asked him if it was cool if I could crash. He told me, yeah, just park down there in the corner till the guy gets here. He said they crash, they spend the night here all the time. So it worked out good because I'm almost out of time. I had to pull a split just to earn me about 4 extra hours. So yeah, man, we in the game, and I'm gonna get on this 1 year review, get y'all some info and how my first year was with Maverick. But until then, y'all can check out this Home Depot distribution load, man. It be a little bit of everything on there, man. Like, and we are in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Yeah, so got the ladders on them. Got a little bit of strand board on there. I don't know what that is up there. Got some shingles on there. Yeah, a little bit of everything, man. Distribution, they load you down with whatever. Just gotta look at the load and strap it the best way you can. Yeah, a little decent load. This was blowing the whole way down the road. It almost got snatched off. That one up there was blowing, but it's all good. We here now. It's about to come off anyway. But man, y'all stay tuned. As soon as I get parked, I get right back with y'all and give y'all this 1 year review, man. Y'all stay locked in. Go ahead and get a couple straps off when my man get here. Make it easier, quicker. Put my edge protectors back up. And my bar, and it's a wrap. and I'll do the rest whenever the forklift guy gets here. Don't want nothing. He might need me to move somewhere, and I don't want nothing to come off, so we'll wait till he get here for the rest of it. All right, gang, I'm back. Go ahead and end this video on out, man, with my 1-year review, Maverick Transportation. It's the end of the week, Friday, man. Just got home. Pretty successful week. Been running all week, but man, let's get to it. Overall, man, my 1-year review with Maverick and how I feel about Maverick. First off, I feel like if you're fresh out of CDL school and you're wanting to get into flatbed to get the experience, I do feel like they are a good company to start out with. I would say, not just because I worked there, I would say all of the companies like TMC, Melton, McElroy, Gypsum, and all the others. Like, all jobs have their pros and cons, but if you're to get, you have to start somewhere to get the experience. So I wouldn't knock any company as far as getting experience, no matter what you hear, or the pay, this, that, and the third. Just do your research first, like I always say. Maverick, they pay pretty good for beginners, I would say. I can't complain on the pay as far as Maverick. And I came in with my CDL. I do advise you guys, if you can, man, go ahead and get your CDL before anything. Make that be the first thing. Like me, I went to my local CDL. I went to my local community college, just see if they offered grants or anything like that, and I got approved for a grant. Matter of fact, one of my guys I used to work with at this plant, he the one told me about it, the community college. He told me it was $1,200 for the class. So I'm like, man, all the classes I've been looking at are $4,500, $5,000, stuff like that. So I go on the website and sure enough, $1,200 for a 9-week CDL school. So I quickly applied. They had the grant that would pay for half, and you pay the other half. But once we signed up, they gave all of us the full amount. All of us went for free. So I say that to say, try to go ahead and get your CDL. If you can pay for it, if they have grants out there, go ahead and get it, so you will not be locked in with one of these companies by taking their CDL training at their facilities. Because, like, you may get in here, you may not like the job, but you're locked in, and you have to pay that bill for the school that they've paid for. So you don't, if you leave, it goes on your credit. If you don't pay it off, like, it can really, like, just mess you up. Like, so I advise to go that route if you can. But man, my fleet manager at Maverick, I have no problem with none of my fleet managers. Not even I've had two. The first one, they give you I want to say a beginner fleet manager, like right when you come in the door. He was pretty cool. But once I only had him for like 90 days. I think you have him for 3 months, and then you get your original fleet manager. So once I came to the RCA account, I got another fleet manager. They work with you. Anything you need, they're one phone call away. If they miss your call, they call right back. And no complaints as far as fleet manager, running loads or anything like that. I think I've ran like 800 and something loads since I don't know, I had to check. I don't want to be incorrect about that, but home time is good. Ever since I've started with Maverick, I've made it home every weekend. I told them coming in the door, that's what I preferred. I don't want to be OTR gone for 3 and 4 weeks at a time, months at a time. I'm not with that. I want to be home every weekend. And Maverick has stood on business when it comes to me being home every weekend. I've only made it home on a Saturday one time, and that was like right in the beginning, fresh out of training. I got solo, and I was kind of slow with the loads and stuff like that, so I didn't get home till on a Saturday. That was one time. Every weekend since I've been here, it's always been every Friday. Now, times will vary on what time you will get home on Fridays, Earliest I've been home, like today, I got home at 10:30, and it's been one Friday I got home at 11:30 at night. So can't really speak on what time you'll be home. It depends on just how you run, how you wake up on Fridays, how far you're away. A lot of stuff plays into a factor with that. And I wrote down like my gross, what I grossed for that year. I didn't want to throw no screenshots up in it. I figured I'd just write it down and just tell you guys that way. So I started April 1st of 2023. So I broke it down from April to December, and then came back January to April of 2024. So we just add those together. So from April 1st to December, end of the year, December of 23, I grossed $47,168.18. So from January to April of this year, I grossed $20,127.71. So for 1 year total gross, which is not net, that's not take home, that's gross without taxes and all of that stuff, I grossed $67,295.89 in my first year. And mind you, 6 to 7 weeks of that was training pay, $700, which was taxed. So 6 to 7 weeks of that was training pay. And my training was extended. If you go back to my old video and look at, I think it's called the waiting game, that'll tell you the reason why my training was extended. So I won't get into all that in this video. But $67,295.89. And everybody taxes is different, so I really won't get into the net, but I was right at 50 grand net take home. So feel like that's decent. Starting out first year trucking, don't know nothing about a truck, never drove one, never did flatbed. I figure that's pretty straight. Some other companies may pay more. Just do your research, man. Make sure you can get in there with the right company, but that was pretty decent to me. And of course, all your taxes come out weekly. You got state, federal tax, Wi-Fi. They charge $7 for Wi-Fi. You got your Medicare tax, your medical. Medical is $35, but mine is $89 because I had dependents. Dental insurance, $523 a week. Vision, I think it's $5 and some change a week. And I got the doctor legal plan, which is if I get any tickets or anything, they have the lawyer that'll fight it for you. So I pay $2.98 a week for that. But man, overall, I have no complaints about Maverick, man. We run and keep steady freight. They keep us rolling. You can run OTR, you can run regional. And me, I'm on the RCA account, which is short hauls. I go like a 400-mile radius. So I really can't complain. So, and like I said, I usually bring home after taxes. With me being on this account, I usually bring home, take home net. I usually bring home anywhere between $9 and I want to say $12.50 a week. $9 is just like if you just had a terrible week. And now, mind you, I pay my child support comes out my check too, so that's $213 a week I pay. So if you don't have anything like that coming out, then it'll be more. So that's just what I bring home after all my taxes come out, my child support come out. Bad week around, I say 900, good week, 1250, close to 1300. So that's pretty good to me, man. So overall breakdown, man, I would recommend Maverick if you're coming fresh out of school to get your experience up. So like, man, if any of y'all, like I always say, man, got any questions, reach out to me in the comment section. Reach out to me, Facebook, Instagram. I can try my best to answer any questions you have. And if I have any other guys that's applied for Maverick, that use me as a referral, man, please reach out to me. Reach out to me because I haven't heard anything about that. And if I can call and confirm that, and I'm gonna look out for y'all guys. And if you need my referral code, is TOMJO. Anybody that wants to apply, you can use my referral code TOMJO. And like, I'm gonna look out for you guys. Like, man, that's just the type of guy I am. But yeah, overall, can't complain. So if you ain't getting in CDL school, you thinking about it, I advise you to just to have them, even if you're not gonna do anything with them. Like, they good to have, and you know for a fact you always got a job. But you have to keep your driving record clean. Clean driving record is the main thing with getting your CDL. Like, these jobs, if your driving record is messed up, you're gonna have a hard time getting a job. Like, when I first came in, I had something that was on my record that was dismissed, that was 4 years prior. And I was told I would be good at the 4-5 year mark. But it was dismissed, nothing on my record, anything like that. But I was calling around companies right before I was getting out of school. And I never forget this, I always tell everybody this. I looked into Swift. I was just anxious to get a job because I knew I was getting my CDL. I called Swift. I talked to the guy. It was a short conversation. He asked me what I had on my record. I told him the situation that happened. I told him everything was dismissed. It was 4 years ago. As soon as I told him the situation, he said, "Oh, we can't work with you." So I was like, "Oh, okay." I hung up the phone, left it at that. Maverick TMC called. TMC wanted me to cut my hair. I wasn't feeling that, so I asked Maverick. As soon as they called, do I have to cut my hair? They said no. I told them my situation about what I had on my record, but it was dismissed. They said they wasn't even worried about that. So I just jumped on them. So, long story short, man, you have to keep your driving record clean. If you got speeding tickets, stuff like that on your record, they want so many years for it to be old. Like, I don't know how many years, but I just know your MVR is a main thing with getting your CDL. So y'all keep that driving record clean. If you're getting into CDL school, stick it out, do whatever you can. I know it's a big sacrifice going to school for all those weeks. You might have to give up your job for the time being, who knows? I know I did, but just stick it out. And hey, man, like I said, Maverick's a good company to start with. After you get your year, 2 years in, man, hey, the sky the limit from there. You got that experience. So whether it's TMC, whoever it is, just get in there, get that experience up, sky the limit, man. But y'all don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe to the video, man. Trying to drop more often, man. I had to give y'all that 1 year review because I had people waiting on that. But man, there it is, simple and plain. No complaints here, man. Y'all stay locked in with your boy. Don't forget, like, share, comment, subscribe to the video, man. I'm out.